Hey guys, it's Sue Bear and welcome back to the Mega Man 1 Let's Play. Jumping into Electman stage. And for his bio, Elecman is a robot originally created to control the power voltage in an electric power plant. A good point, he has responsibility. So Elecman has a sense of responsibility, that's nice. A bad point, he's twisted. Based on this level, I'm not too surprised that he's twisted. He likes guitar, and he dislikes rubber products because, you know, the whole electricity and rubber thing. Electricity doesn't mix well with rubber, so I guess it would make sense why he wouldn't like that. So as you can see, Elecman stage is this really tall tower that almost seems to go on forever, and you know, it can be a little bit of a daunting of a task, but to be honest, the stage isn't that hard. It's more tedious, if anything. Oh my god, I didn't realize it popped up that fast. Of course, here we have these reappearing, disappearing blocks for some reason, or these vanishing, appearing blocks. I don't know what to call them. Oh no! See, there's the tedium. There's the tedious aspect in this stage. If you fall down at any point, pretty much you're screwed. No, great. Oh my god! I'll be right back. All right, and I'm back. Now that was the tedious aspect of the stage that I was referring to earlier, that if you fall down, you're pretty much gonna have to, of course, get yourself back up to where you were. And in Mega Man, enemies have a really bad habit of respawning, especially these green fucks. They have a really bad habit of respawning. Well, not even a bad habit of respawning. All the enemies in this game respawn. In fact, I'm pretty sure all the enemies in the entire Mega Man universe respawn. I can't believe I missed that weapon energy right there. Pretty sure all the enemies in every Mega Man game respawn, making them incredibly annoying. I actually have one life again. This is gonna be super annoying because if I die, I'm gonna have to come all the way back. I can smell my imminent death. I can smell it. It's right around the corner. Now, I wanted to fight Gutsman first, and the reason why is so I can get this right here. This item right here is the magnet beam. Now, the way the magnet beam works is that it creates this literal beam, like in mid-air, allowing you to traverse like bottomless pits, stuff like that. It's very useful, and it's almost I want to say mandatory for some later stages in the game. So the magnet beam is definitely something that you want to have like on hand at all times, especially for the end of the game. The end of the game is quite dickish in that regard. Likes to throw a lot of bottomless pits at you. I'm gonna die here. Yep. Touch the bottom of my goddamn foot! Okay, so I am right about back to where I died. I believe this might be exactly right where I died. And thankfully, no bullshit has kept me from reaching my destination. Now, I actually didn't notice this, but I know I got a game over right there, but since I got the game, well, not since I got the game over, but even though I got a game over, I was still able to keep the magnet beam. I didn't know they actually let you keep the magnet beam even when you die, so that's pretty, it's pretty nice of them to actually allow you to do that. Now we're on to the final corridor between Elecman, or us and Elecman, I guess. And it's filled with these these boxes of lightning. Just Zeus's piss, I guess. These things actually do a lot of damage, so you definitely don't really want to get hit by them. But now we're on to the man himself, Elecman. Elecman has a gimmick about him in that, Elecman can actually kill you in 3 hits. It only takes Elecman 3 hits to kill you. But also, it takes 3 hits to kill Elecman. So it all comes down to who gets hit first. Who takes the most damage first, I guess. You definitely want to be quick on the draw when fighting Elecman. Also, the thing about his I guess, whatever it's called, like Thunder Wave or whatever the fuck the weapon's called. It has a really, like, huge, like, radius on it. Like, the hitbox on it's really weird. Like, if you're standing on top of the box, it'll still be able to hit you, just like it did when I died. Even though it clearly looked like it was, you know, it was clearly, like, going, like, over me or, I mean, under me. It's a really weird hitbox. I guess it has something to do with, like, how fucking massive it is, or its wavy motion or something, but you definitely want to make sure you jump over that, even though it's still ridiculously hard to dodge, even though you jumped over or whatever. But Elecman's not that hard if you can hit him first. But now we're on to Iceman. And Iceman's a robot created for work in a coal district. Its ice slasher can freeze almost any object. A good point, he's a show-off. I don't think a lot of people like show-offs, but whatever. A bad point, he's self-centered. Well, that makes a lot of sense. A lot of show-offs are self-centered. Excuse me. He likes snowball fights, and he dislikes sauna baths. Because, you know, saunas are hot. Iceman's cold. Ha 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 ha. Puns aren't funny. No. But now we're on to Iceman stage. Iceman's actually the first stage with water in it. In, you know, the entire Mega Man universe. So I guess Iceman did it first. And also we have ice physics, which actually makes it a little worse for platforming, because Mega Man naturally slides anyway. I didn't really bring that up about Mega Man's movement, but Mega Man naturally slides. So Mega Man's natural slide, or at least in Mega Man 1, or in a couple of Mega Man games, he slides, but like Mega Man's natural slide combined with the ice physics doesn't exactly make for easy platforming experience. But, here we have these reappearing, disappearing blocks again. Oh my god. We actually have a couple of times where we have to traverse these, but with the magnet beam, you can actually just do this and just say fuck the entire section. Like, like literally. This is pretty much what the magnet beam was, like, I mean, designed for. I mean, there's no way it was designed for anything else, but... Oh, no! And I actually wasted quite a bit of the magnet beam as well. I might have to actually do this legit. Which I'm not even sure if there's even a way to do this legit. I'm not sure of the way to do this legitimately. So give me a second. No. Yeah, okay, hold on. I can do this. I can do this with just using the magnet beam. God damn it! Come on, don't make me look like an idiot right now. I mean, naturally I am an idiot, but there we go. Yeah, just by doing that, you can traverse this with the magnet beam. Pretty easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This part sucks. because of these platforms. These platforms fly in really erratic, like, motions. So what I like to do is just use the Magnet Beam. No! What? I didn't even... If you couldn't tell, I don't like doing jump cuts in my videos. It's like an admission of failure, you know? Oh god. Just go across, dude. Okay, thank you. Oh, kind of weird. It's like an extra life at the end of this. Doing that legit, like, without the Magnet Beam is almost impossible. Like, it's ridiculously difficult without the Magnet Beam. With the Magnet Beam, oh my god, you don't have to worry about anything at all. Except maybe that weird flying penguin enemy. Which makes me wonder, why is there a flying penguin enemy? I'm not sure if there's another one of those things. Okay, no, there's not. Why is there just a flying penguin enemy in the stage? Why are there flying penguins? I mean, like, earlier in the beginning of the stage, there's water, so it makes you think, like, the penguins are swimming, but they're not. They're just flying through the air. They have propellers on their noses, which makes me believe they're flying through the air. Like, why are they flying through the air? It's just so incredibly weird. I don't know. But it's Mega Man. What do you expect? Iceman is a complete joke. With, oh my god, that actually still hit me. So you can still die after you... What? Whoa, Mega Man's on screen. So you can actually still die after you kill the boss, because his Ice Slasher still did damage to me. That's just super ridiculous. I'm gonna do Fireman stage. And then, wrap that up right there. Now, Fireman is a robot created for work in an incinerator. His main weapon is called Firestorm. A good point, he's hot-blooded. I think there's a song called Hot-Blooded by some type of like glam rock band or something. A bad point, he's hot-tempered. He likes summer camp and he dislikes rainy days. Because of course, he's a fireman, you know. Fireman don't want no water. The roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let that motherfucker burn, man. Let it burn. Alright? You ever been to Burning Man? Oh, shit. Okay. Fireman stage, in my opinion, is probably one of the most treacherous, because these fire bars do insane damage. Then you have the fire pits, which of course are just bottomless pits coated with fire. Those are insta-kill, of course. Then you have the fireballs that fall from the sky. They're there to really fuck your day up. So, I don't find the Magnet Beam is like super useful in this stage, despite me using it right here. But it is good if you want to avoid sections like this. I mean, that's pretty much like throughout this entire game as a whole. Like, the Magnet Beam is super useful. It's my favorite thing about this game, to be honest with you. Because the Magnet Beam literally just breaks the entire fucking game. Oh, no. Okay, I thought it was a bottomless pit right there. Ooh, but these are bottomless pits. Okay. Now, fun fact, which I didn't bring up for a reason. But the Ice Slasher can actually freeze these bars of fire. Just like that. You can stand on top of them. It also frees enemies in place. It doesn't make them blue like it makes the fire, but it does freeze enemies. Oh my god! I almost died right there. It actually does freeze enemies in place, making getting past this stuff even more ridiculously easy. Oh my god, what was that for? You need to do that to me. Oh man, fuck that. I'm going through it. God damn it. Now this part, I believe, was sort of designed for you to have the Ice Slasher, because these fireballs or whatever, I don't... Oh, actually, you can't freeze those. I thought you could freeze those. Never mind. I think I might be thinking of a different Mega Man game where you can freeze these weird like fire things. I'm maybe thinking like Mega Man 7 or maybe Mega Man 10, where you can like stop lava with the concrete shot or something like that. Yeah, I think I might be thinking of that. These bomb enemies, be careful when you shoot them, because when they go off in an explosion. They actually cause more damage during the explosion than they do when they hit you normally. So definitely be careful for that. One of the things I don't think I really brought up is that Mega Man as a franchise has like a lot of spin-off games. And one of the spin-off games is called Mega Man Battle Network for the GameCube, which is sort of like a mixture of this and the Game Boy versions of the games, which are more like card-based Pokemon, sort of RPG-esque. It's really hard to explain. I'm actually thinking about doing LPs of those as well. But one of the first bosses you actually fight is Fireman, and they have this really like wicked remix of Fireman's theme, which I think is really dope. I guess one like huge positive I can give about the Mega Man franchise as a whole is it has really good music. I really enjoy the music in the Mega Man franchise. Now Fireman, again, complete joke with his weapon. Or not so much. Fireman actually takes the least amount of damage with his weapon that he's weak against. So Fireman will wreck your shit. Now what he does is he shoots these big waves of fire, sort of like the ones I was talking about earlier. And those waves of fire create fireballs on the ground. And those fireballs sort of spew out these bars of fire that come up from the little fireballs on the ground. So Fireman definitely is there to overwhelm you. Oh, I thought they actually spewed out fire bars. I'm getting Mega Man bosses mixed up. Heat Man, it's either Heat Man or Flame Man later on that drops fireballs on the ground and they come up as fire bars. Fireman, no. Fireman, I'm sorry, it's really late and like I'm having a mental breakdown. Fireman just drops the fireballs, and either Heatman or Flame Man drop the fireballs that turn into fire bars that you have to jump over and stuff. Drawing like a huge blank, I'm going insane. But I've defeated 3 Robot Masters, and then in the next episode I'm actually going to be going after Bomb Man, finally. And then maybe defeating Dr. Wily. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But with that being said, I will see you guys later.